Hi. So this is the question which is asked in 2008 GATE CSIT question from data structure subject, and this question is from the heaps concept. Okay. So he given that he is asking that number of min heaps possible from the given set of elements. So in the set we are going to have 7 elements, right? So those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements are there. So with these 7 elements, how many min heaps are possible? Okay. So first of all, what is min heap? So if let us see quickly what is min heap. So if you take any node or any vertex in the tree, that vertex value must be less than both its left and right children. That is applicable for every vertex in the tree. Then such a tree will become min heap, right? So every node must be less than its children, simply you can tell. Children may or may not exist. If exist, that parent must be less than its children. Then always at the root node, you are going to have a least element in the entire elements in the tree. Okay, so that is what first of all min heap. So how many different min heaps are possible from these elements? That is what he is asking, right? Okay. So now basing on the min heap property, who will be in the root node? That is first of all you can decide. Here 7 elements are there. What are those 7 elements also given? And what is the min heap main property? Root node value is always less than every vertex in the tree. That means every element in the set. So whichever element is the minimum element, that will become the root, right? So who is the minimum element here? So here 1 is the minimum element, that we are going to select as a root. So definitely that will be the root node, right? So 1 we are going to take as a root node, let it be. So how many ways root node you can select? So root node we can select always one way, right? Whoever is the minimum, that only you have to select. So root node you can select always one way. Now after 1 is selected, how many vertices are there? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total 6 elements are there. So this is min heap means 3 elements is in the left subtree of 1 and 3 elements is in the right subtree of 1. Is it or not? Okay. So that means in these 6 elements, 3 elements will exist at left subtree side and remaining 3 elements will exist in the right subtree side. Okay. So that is what first thing. Now how many ways you can select these elements in the left subtree and in the right subtree? That is what we have to find out now. So now if you go for, now how many elements are there total? 6 elements are there. Okay. So now it is clear, in the left subtree 3 elements will be there and in the right subtree also 3 elements will be there. That is what 3 plus 3, 6 elements we are covering. So 3 elements you have to select from these 6 elements first of all, right? How many ways you can select 3 elements from these 6 elements? That is what total combinations possible with 3 elements from 6 elements. So from 6 elements you have to select 3 elements, right? So 6C3 ways, 6C3 combinations are possible in the left subtree. Okay. So that is what 6C3. So for example, that means 3 elements randomly you are selecting from these 6 elements. For example, I am taking randomly 4, 6, 7 for example assume. This is one of the combination in this 6C3. Okay. For example, if you take one of the combination, and this is applicable for every combination. So if you take one of the combination from these 6C3, okay, for example 4, 6, 7 we take. In these 4, 6, 7, who will be in the parent position in this subtree? In these 3 elements also, whoever is the minimum, that element must be as a parent in this subtree, right? So that means 4 is the minimum element, 4 must be there as a parent. Then 6, 7 is remain. 6 may exist here, that means 7 is going to exist here, or 7 may exist here, that means 6 is going to become right child of 4, and in these two any one is possible, right? That means two ways is possible. That means for every combination 6C3 combinations are there, and for every combination again two ways you can arrange. Is it or not? That means into 2 factorial ways we are going to arrange. That means into 2 you can do directly. Okay, so that is the next thing. Now if you come to the right subtree side, see this is done already. This is done already means 3 elements already selected from these 6 elements. Now how many elements are there? When you come to right subtree, 3 elements only remain from these 6 elements, because already 3 elements selected, and remaining 3 elements you have to select. So from these 3 elements we have to select. So if you write in this form, 3C3 ways you have, that means only one way, remaining 3 you have to take, right? So those 3 we are going to take. Now for these 3 elements also same case will occur, right? That means what are the remaining elements? Remaining elements are 2, 3, 5. So in this also least element must be parent, and 3 may be left child, in that case 5 is the right child, or 2 is the parent, 5 may be left child, in that case 3 is the right child. So again here also you have two ways once after this combination is formed. That means again 2 factorial ways you can combine. So in left subtree side this many ways are there, in right subtree side this many ways are there. Now what is the relation between these two actually? Is it multiplication or addition? So here these are the mutually independent events and both must exist. So that is why you are going for the multiplication here. Okay. So what is the result here overall? 6C3 means that is 20 into 2 factorial 2 into 3C3 means 1 into 2 factorial 2. So what is the answer here? 8 into 2 40, 40 into 2 80 min heaps are possible from these given 7 elements actually. Okay, so here first of all you have to understand what is min heap. Okay, for every node in the tree, the children must be greater than the parent. That is applicable for every node. Basing on that, first of all you have to select the root node. So root node definitely always less than every element in the tree. So whoever is the minimum element, that will become the root node. So how many ways you can select root node? Only one way, because minimum element only one exists. So in the given 7 elements. So one way you can select root node. After that, which elements is in the left subtree side and which elements is in the right subtree side. So in the left subtree 3 must be there and right subtree 3 must be there, because this is complete binary tree. That is what the structure it is going to follow. That is heaps is going to follow complete binary tree structure. Okay. That is why the remaining 6 elements is going to exist 3 in the left subtree, 3 in the right subtree. Now these 3 you can select 6C3 ways. So which 3 elements is in the left subtree? So from these 6 you can select any 3. That means 6C3 ways you are going to select. So once after selecting 3 elements, for example if you take those 3 elements, again in these 3 also minimum element will become the parent, and remaining elements any side you can place. That is what? That means how many ways? 2 ways actually. That is why into 2. So the same discussion in the right subtree side also, but in the remaining 3 elements. So that is why you can write directly into 1 because 3 elements, or you can write as per the procedure 3C3. Into again same discussion here also. Okay, into 2 factorial. Because both events are compulsory, that is why we are going for the multiplication. So if you calculate this expression, we are going to get 80. That means 80 min heaps are possible for these 7 elements. Okay.